guys. Oh, sorry. Hey, guys. It's Celeste with Lazy JX Ranch. So today I am working in my budget planner. This is the cover that I have. This was an undated budget planner. The budget planner that I'm using is, oh my gosh, where is it? So embarrassing. Okay. This is the actual budget planner that it came out of. But I liked this cover more. And it was, yeah. So I liked this cover more. So this is the budget planner that I'm using. And then I just used a cover off of an undated budget planner, if that makes sense. But I didn't know if I had kind of explained how I'm using this. Because it comes with weekly pages. Here on this side it says weekly spending, and you have 5 dots, then you have notes, and then you get just a traditional vertical layout. So what I decided to use, and this is how I've been using it for probably 4 months now. I mean, it started off, I played around with it quite a bit, but I did want to have it kind of budget home related, I guess. So what I have here is I have my daily routines, like wellness routines or spiritual routines. So I have gratitude, prayer, scripture, affirmation, self-development, journal, and celebration. And I have this Line It Up stencil. I got it from Hobby Lobby, I think, and they have it online. It comes as a 2-pack, but I gave the other one to my daughter. But anyways, this Line It Up is from the Happy Planner, and basically you line it up, and it's set up for the classic size vertical layout. So you can just do 3 checklists just like this. So that's what I originally do when I'm first setting it up for the week, is I will just go through each of them just like this and do the little circles. But for this section, I use this as kind of my cleaning routine habit tracker. So there is a few extra things on here, as you see here. And so I need a few extra dots. So what I do, and I'm using a different colored pen than the first circles. I had to get with the program here. Here's one of my extra hairs, in case you wanted to see that. So what I'm doing is I'm going in between the circles that are already there and just drawing another line of circles in between, just because I need extra circles. And I use this as kind of a habit tracker for cleaning routines. And then I'm going to get a different colored pen, and I'll write it in there. So the first one I want to do pretty much every day is dishes, and then the bar, counter, and the table in the kitchen. And then I want to declutter 1 room a day, and then a load of laundry a day. I want to do the litter box every day. Stinking cats anyway. Vacuum. I know that's not how you spell vacuum. Sweep and mop. And we want to do a 5-minute pickup. And we want the tub, the sink, and the toilet in my bathroom. And then I want to do 1 weekly chore a day, and then 1 monthly chore a day. So those will go on every day, but like Wednesday and Saturday, I water my plants, or my flower. I have 1 flower. I started out with like 4 flowers, but now I only have 1. And I've managed to keep it alive since Mother's Day. It was a Mother's Day flower that I got. So I water it twice a week on Wednesday and Saturday. Don't ask me what kind of flower it is. I have no idea. But I've managed to keep it alive. So we're happy about that. So I would add that to Wednesdays and Saturdays. So down here is where I keep track of my expenses. So this is every penny that comes in or goes out. And if I take money out of the bank, I'm going to notify it, or I'm going to put it here. I'm going to, you know, like if I take cash out of the bank, I'm going to notify it here. If I get paid, I'm going to notify it here. If I get paid in cash, I'm going to notify it here. Every single penny that comes in or goes out, or I do anything with money, I'm going to document it here. And so when I come back and I do this month at a glance thing, I'm not going to show it to you, but this is an empty one. So on the other side is October's 2019 that we're in. So when I come to do this, see, I have the projected cost, and then I will know exactly what the actual cost is. So that's where I keep track of this, and I actually do it. I refer to it multiple times a day just to make sure it's like, okay, did I spend any money? Did any money come in? And I want to document it here. This set came with, I think it's here at the end. It came with expense trackers, but I didn't feel like it was enough. And then it didn't really kind of, you know, anyway, it's yeah. So I don't show you this very often. I don't show you this very much, very often, because usually I will start adding dollar amounts in here, and I need to get better about that, but I don't like to show people what's coming in, what's going. But anyways, I did want to show you how I'm using this. I want to say this 2-pack set at Hobby Lobby was $4.99 regular, but I got it for $2.99 with a coupon. So it was very, very cheap, and I've used it for a little over a year now, and it's held up. It's done just great, and this actually will stay right here. I know where it's at, and I do use it in my dashboard layout, and I'll show you where I use it actually. In the spread I just barely did. So right here I use it to notify, like, because I like to keep my daughter's schedules, my junior high kids' schedules right there. And I just put a little MTWTFSSS. So anyways, this is how I use my budget planner, the weekly layouts in my budget planner. Like I said, this is more of a habit tracker type form, and I do like to have the extra space where I can add things in that I did, like maybe above and beyond. And then of course this is my routine habit trackers. So I just felt like, you know, I wanted to keep track of when I did these things. And then, you know, it kind of like balances out, like when I'm doing my journaling for the day, and I can go back and say, oh, this is why I had such a terrible, awful day. So anyways, this is how I use my weekly spread in my budget journal, and I wanted to share that with you. I will go through off of camera and finish writing these in, but it will be exactly the same, except for Wednesday and Saturday I will add in watering my flower. And we're kind of done with the grass growing season here. It's getting fall, and so the grass has gone into hibernation, so I don't need to worry about watering or mowing. But if I did that, you know, if it was that time of year, I would add it here. But we are in the season where I do have to either haul water to my horses, or if they're not here at the house, or I have to take out the hoses from the basement and, you know, hook them all up, get them, you know, water, and then you have to drain all the hoses and put them back in the basement. It's quite the ordeal. And so I would add that in here in this section too. So pretty much anything that I actually accomplish, I would do it here, of your everyday things, I guess. So this is how I use it. Hopefully I presented it in a way that you can understand. It's very, very simple. Like I said, this was an 18-month planner that came out in March, but it goes from July 2019 to December 2020. So I don't plan on switching the budget planner at all. I just didn't like that cover, so I got the undated planner and I'm using that cover instead. And I transformer planner, it just works for me. I am gonna try and do a non-transformer planner in 2020. I've been kind of toying with the idea of just having like dashboards to separate things. I don't know, that kind of makes me nervous because this system has worked so well, but it does get bulky. So we will see how it works, because I really would like to use my classic size metal discs that I got on some of my Planner Girl line planners that I picked up. I would really like to use some of their classic size disc. So we will see how that works out. We'll toy around with it, and I, you know, will of course keep you guys in the loop with that. So I did want to share this with you. Hopefully it helps you guys out. I know it intimidated me when I realized that this had a weekly layout, because I didn't want it to go to waste. I just don't like to waste my planners. I just don't. I like to utilize them as much as I can. And so I was really kind of intimidated by the fact that it had this weekly layout. So I had to get creative and figure out how I was going to use it. And maybe that's just who I am. But I'm like, okay, I have to figure out a way to use this layout so it doesn't go to waste. So anyways, hopefully you guys found some value in this and it helped you out in some way. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. So thank you guys. Bye.